Welcome to another Starcraft 2 weekly mutation co-op solo. This is yet another run of instant karma, which is double-edged, mutually assured destruction and self-destruction. This time with the Solarite junkie himself, Karax. So, Karax, what does he do with this prestige? As you can see, Orbital Strike and Solar Lance cost reduced by 40%, Solar Lance and Purifier Beam cooldowns reduced by 50%. No Chrono Wave, no Chrono Boost, or any of that is available. This is the best prestige, I think, for this particular challenge, because the Spear of Adun doesn't care about anything at all, and his units are very good against double-edged, as we'll be seeing here. So yeah, you can use Solar Lance every minute as opposed to every 2 minutes, and the Purifier Beam, starting from the 7.5 minute mark, you can use it every, I think it's like 3 minutes, as opposed to every 5 minutes or whatever it is. I forget, I very seldom use anything other than P3 Karax, although I do sometimes use the one that reduces his units cost. As you can see, his units cost a lot of money. Here I just put a pylon just to stop the enemy from doing too much. Push Janara just a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, I just have the pylon there to let the zealots crowd around the thing and get killed by the orbital strike. And we just slowly but surely clear the expansion and clear this little middle area to spawn the first hybrid wave. And I was gonna say, I could see the zealots grouped up. I kill them with orbital strike. Top bar doesn't care about getting hurt through double-edged. So, what am I waiting on here? I guess I'm teching up. And, okay, I was going for a fast-ish expansion. Normally, when I play this map solo, I try to spawn the first hybrid wave, so I don't have to deal with this wave, because it's hard to deal with some people. Also here I lost an observer. But speaking of observer... yeah, that's all I do for this with Karax. And I think I'm busy teching up. Yeah, I'm teching up and getting upgrades. I already have upgrades for this, which make me get more energy regen. This guy's here just to give vision for the Spear of Adun. Speaking of Spear of Adun, here is the Purifier Beam. It is an invulnerable structure, so it cares about absolutely nothing. And here I start pumping out sentinels. Now, do I get the bonuses? I actually don't remember if I do or not. I know I definitely get... yeah, here you can see I'm going for carriers. Carriers are extremely expensive with Karax. Yeah, not... and they take forever to build. Many, quite frankly, noob players will just try doing carrier right off the bat. Honestly, by and large, I don't recommend doing that with Karax at all. Unless there's a reason to. Here, there is a reason to, though. Oh, 180. Okay, yeah. Purifier Beam has a 3-minute cooldown with P3. Unfortunately, I'm losing Zealots, but it's okay. It's okay that I lose Zealots. Or Legionaries. Or not Legionaries. What are they called? Sentinels. That's fine.
Incoming enemy strike force.
Another thing here is he has Unity Barrier, which negates damage if it's over 20. And you can do this every 4 minutes. Or I should say Unity Barrier procs every 4 minutes. It's very helpful, as we'll be seeing here in a bit. By the way, I believe that every single interceptor also... I can't select it.
You don't have long before the
I think every single interceptor from every single carrier also starts with Unity Barrier. So, yeah.
psionic support from the hybrids turns the tide in Amon.
Now, I hold off on getting upgrades for... well, weapon upgrades for my units. Because I do the more damage I do means the more damage I do to myself.
Such troublesome creatures.
But I do eventually get weapon upgrades. Yeah, you see right here I'm getting weapon upgrades, and then just massing carriers and spending pylon dump here. Spending minerals on the Sentinels. I was gonna say, there's a good place for the orbital strike. Anywho, as we push through this base, you can see that carriers don't care about anything. The carriers themselves, by the way, don't take damage from double-edged. The interceptors do, but double-edged also causes the interceptors to heal. And yeah, Karax rebuilds his interceptors really quickly. But you can see I have all my upgrades from the Solar Forge here. Fire Lance, the Solar Flare, I call it Fire Lance. Phase Detonation, which just stops units when you hit them with the Orbital Strike, not that great. Then there's these two. And, oh, there's a bunch of hybrids, bunch of nukes, but, well, I had my stuff way in the back, so it doesn't matter. Also, my Sentinels have the Reconstruction ability, which allows them to revive once every 3 or 4 minutes, effectively giving them double life and allowing them to tank more than one mutually assured destruction nuke.
One of your warriors seems to have been encased in the elemental's cocoon. Amon's champion draws power from his supplicant.
While the Sentinel is reviving, I will note... Oh, it's every 2 minutes. Well, either way. While it's reviving, it can't be killed, so...
An enemy stands in the way of my victory. Tear it down and...
Push forward. Our enemies are...
Yeah, carriers with their Unity Barrier. Also, the repair drones, which causes carriers to repair mechanical units. That is literally all Karax has, are mechanical units. But then we get the attack wave coming from 2 different directions. If you don't clear the space completely, they'll start doing that. So I went back here and killed every building. So now, if there's an attack wave, they will all group together from here, I think. Or here. Either way. I don't have to deal with a two-pronged attack anymore. Oh, and look, my Purifier Beam is coming off cooldown for the final hybrid wave over here. So you knew that I was going to do this.
Greatly enhancing his champion's
I dropped my entire top bar almost on the hybrid to soften him up. Bam! Unity Barrier saved all those carriers. And we can see the Oracles and Zealots trying desperately to hit the carriers that I have, but they can't. Silly Zealots. You can't shoot up. Carrier's so bulky for Karax. And that's that. Commentary's a little shite for this one, but not much to say here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.